Since WrestleMania 37 is less than half a year later, I thought it would be cool to fantasy book how I would book WrestleMania 37. As of writing this, Survivor Series 2020 has still not happened, so currently these are the champions. So with that in mind, let's get started. Now a few things first. 1. NXT and NXT Women's Championship should be defended at WrestleMania. That would give great coverage for NXT to potentially new audiences. 2. WrestleMania 37 will also have the same two-day format as WrestleMania 36. This would ensure that hours of WrestleMania does not get tiring for the audience. 10 matches each night, including 2 pre-show matches, should be no more than 4-5 hours. 3. I am bringing back the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal and Women's Battle Royal, but with a stipulation of getting a guaranteed title shot within the next year. 4. Anyone who is currently on one brand and are in a program of the other brand in this booking have been traded in the Superstar Shake-Up. So here is how I would book the first night. Pre-show match 1. Nia Jax and Tamina vs Iconics vs Natalya and Lana for the Women's Tag Team Championship. After winning the Raw Women's Championship by defeating Asuka at Elimination Chamber, Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax had to defend the tag championships against Natalya and Lana. At the beginning of the match, Baszler just walks off, letting Lana and Natalya to use the numbers game to defeat Jax and become the champions. After that, Jax decided to recruit her old friend Tamina to join her in order to get back the championships. As of the Iconics, both Billie Kay and Peyton Royce were on a losing streak for months. They realized that they work best when they work together. So, they begged the general managers to let them have one more chance to remake their tag team, but if they fail, they will never be allowed to do it again. Winners, Iconics. Pre-show match 2, Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Winner, Chad Gable. Match 1, Sami Zayn vs Cesaro vs Shinsuke Nakamura vs Kevin Owens for the Intercontinental Championship. At Elimination Chamber, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn were in a match for the Intercontinental Championship when Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro attacked both and ended match in a DQ. Next Raw, they announced that they want shots at the Intercontinental Championship, but in both matches, KO interfered and cost them the match. So, the Fatal 4-Way was set for WrestleMania. Winner, Cesaro, because he has never held the Intercontinental Championship while everyone else has. Match 2, the Usos vs Street Profits for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. Nothing much, but the Bloodline wants more championships. Winners, the Usos. Match 3, AJ Styles vs Edge. When Edge was cutting a promo saying how he hasn't had a singles match except against Orton ever since his return and how he doesn't have an opponent for this year's WrestleMania, AJ Styles came out and challenged Edge to a match. Winner, AJ Styles. Match 4, Alexa Bliss vs Nikki Cross. After Bliss was eliminated by Cross at the Rumble, The Fiend wants Bliss to end all previous history with Cross, as he will finish his business against Aleister Black, who came to save Cross when The Fiend attacked her. Remember, Black and Cross have some history from NXT. Winner, Nikki Cross. Match 5, Randy Orton vs Daniel Bryan for the WWE Championship. Bryan wins the Elimination Chamber and goes on to face Orton, a guy with whom Bryan has had a history ever since SummerSlam 2013. This is because Bryan is thinking of going part-timer soon, so it would be nice to put a title on him again. Winner, Daniel Bryan. Match 6, Adam Cole vs Finn Balor. This is just to showcase some of the best NXT has to offer in order to get some new audience. Winner, Finn Balor. Match 7, Sheamus vs Drew McIntyre. Currently, Sheamus, a heel, is a friend with Drew McIntyre, and this, no doubt, will finish in a betrayal and backstab. Winner, Drew McIntyre. Match 8, Shayna Baszler vs Liv Morgan. This goes all the way back to Elimination Chamber 2019. Shayna destroyed Morgan. In my booking, Morgan eliminates Baszler and wins the Rumble. At Elimination Chamber, Shayna Baszler wins the Raw Women's Championship by making Asuka pass out. After that, Baszler beats up Liv every week, until the last week. That week, Baszler faces Ruby Riott and beats her up very hard. Morgan comes out furious and beats out Baszler and even puts her through a table. Winner, Liv Morgan, make her a top star. That's it for the first night. See you for the next night in the next video. Be sure to like and subscribe.